And a warm welcome from North London. We're at the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Arsenal up against Newcastle United.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Odegaard in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And played short. The cross played over, and work to do defensively. In with a chance. Oh, it was a fantastic opportunity to make it 1-0 right at the start of this contest.
Oh, what a chance to open the score in there. They have to do better than that. Well, he knows that was a big chance to take the lead there. They've just got to keep plugging away.
Good tackle, take it away. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Declan Rice. Rice? Really good build-up, but no end product. Might be a chance to break. And playing it back. Longstaff. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, Bukayo Saka is a player capable of taking any game by the scruff of the neck. Stuart, what are you looking forward to seeing from him?
Well, Derek, his greatest attribute is just knocking it past the defender, getting to the ball quickly, getting his foot underneath the ball and getting it to the far post. That's what he's best at doing.
Now, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And that is how to block. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Kai Havertz. Havertz. And he's broken free. Top-notch defending, but the chance... Well, that is a moment he would love to have back because it really was there for him. Elliot Anderson. Newcastle ceding possession. Effective press. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Rice. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Isak. Well, it could be on for him here. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. He continues his run, and still dangerous. Kai Havertz. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Saka. Arsenal being afforded too much room. Played into the centre. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and the strike could not get any better. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. A real opening now. Oh, fine stop. Well, they fancy a short one. And a decent delivery. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Playing it in. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. Well, behind for another corner. They take it short. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Keen to take it short here. And a fine cross. And he did what he had to do defensively. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Isak. Well, he's certainly not alone. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Havertz. Trossard. Declan Rice. Now with Havertz. Very quick thinking there. White. Now with Havertz. And promising stuff from Arsenal. Fine cross into the middle. Good piece of defending. Anderson. And there to intervene. And options in the centre. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Gordon.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Cutting in, what can he do from this position? Brilliantly blocked. Well, not cleared away completely. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Trossard. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Havertz. Takes on the shot. A smart stop here. And deciding to go short with this one. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Going short. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, opting for the short corner. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. So the corner played into the box. And the danger's still on. Martin Ødegaard. Trossard. Arsenal chasing the game, but a corner kick here. Well, they're going for the short one. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Well, the short corner routine. Well, let's see about the cross. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Another corner. Let's see about the delivery. The clearance wasn't decisive. And angling it back. Oh, he saved it well. And short it is. That's an effective cross. And fired against the crossbar. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well.
Well, Arsenal can't believe they're not level here, but they are looking dangerous at the moment.
Yes, in possession again. And maybe another opportunity developing here. He's going forward well here. And stopping the danger. And foul it is then. And it's with Isak. Will he find the net? Still a chance. Teammate in support. Well, that was the chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's a waste, really. He's got to hit the target there.
Tomiyasu. Martin Ødegaard. Arsenal have given it away. Trossard. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Guimaraes. And a strong tackle. Tomiyasu. Good-looking sequence. No let-up here. Wonderful block. Oh, surely. And the keeper there to deal with it. And over it comes. And it's gone in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Arsenal level.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, and the header from Havertz is brilliant. He just seems to have a great understanding where to be in the box. That's a top-class header.
So underway again at 2-all. Longstaff. Acres of space for the Magpies. Longstaff. Murphy. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
An encouraging Arsenal move. The fans are shouting, shoot! And he read it really well. Fine save. And taken short. And a good-looking ball. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage!
Well, here it is again, and they go short just to get a different angle on the cross. And what a header it is from Havertz. He just knows how to get on the end of crosses. It's a very good goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Hall. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Can he get them level? Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Corner kick played in. Not all that convincing defensively. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. The Magpies pushing forward with options available, but timely defending when it mattered. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Could be threatening, just needs to stay calm. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Emil Kraft. Elliot Anderson. Gordon. Well, a failure to keep the ball by Newcastle. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Really good diving save. taken short. Well, behind for another corner. Short corner taken. And it's played into the centre. And an effective clearance. Just the challenge that was required. Longstaff. Here's Isak. And fine work from Arsenal to win it back. Well, no stopping him. Well, far too much elevation there. Possession one. Elliot Anderson. He's taken on his opponent here. Giving it a try. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted.
Well, it was a chance to get back into the game, but overall, he knows his team haven't been good enough at key moments.
Well, they're going for the short one. Determined defending. Rice. And he read it well, intercepting it. And they need to get tighter here. In position. Able to close down the shot. Well, opting for the short corner. William Saliba. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. And the shot. Oh, great block. And quick thinking defensively. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Isak. Good tackle. And he has options available. Rice. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Longstaff. Space for the Magpies in the wide position. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Saka. It's with Ødegaard. This attack looks highly promising. Failure to keep the ball by Arsenal. Elliot Anderson. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Declan Rice. Martin Ødegaard. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. Now, looking dangerous here. Havertz. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Anthony Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, he saw the situation developing. Guimaraes. And it's with Isaac. And tipping it over the crossbar. And it's gone behind for the corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. Trossard. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Elliot Anderson. Read it well. Can they hit on the break? Trossard. Ball retention, so important. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Longstaff. Here's Isaac. Good-looking move, this. Gordon. It's got to be! Oh, that's a fine save. And there it is, the referee's whistle. The first half has come to an end here in North London. Well, one thing we can say about Kai Havertz in this game so far, Stuart, is he's been hitting his usual high standards.
Well, when he's in this sort of form, he's almost unplayable. Even when he's tightly marked, he just seems to buy himself that little bit of space to get his shots away. He's also taken his chances really well.
Arsenal being afforded too much room. Played into the centre. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! Well, he's certainly not alone. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment! Brilliantly blocked! Well, not cleared away completely. And over it comes. And it's gone in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Arsenal level. And taken short. And a good-looking ball. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Could be threatening. Just needs to stay calm. And it's with Isaac. And tipping it over the crossbar. And it's gone behind for the corner. And the second half has begun here in North London. And he's made headway. Havertz. He's going forward well here. Options in the middle. That deep delivery. Well, didn't really work the keeper when all was said and done. Jacob Murphy. Anderson. Guimaraes. Well, relying on their passing game in a bid to get themselves back into it. And they could eat into the lead. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity.
Well, it was a chance for sure, but he knows his team need to do better here.
Playing it in, but fisted away by the goalkeeper. He succeeds in clearing it. Hall. He has teammates around him. Oh, might be. Stopped a certain goal. Wasn't a great piece of passing. Gordon. Guimaraes. Longstaff. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. Really and it might be. And a decent save. Full credit. Delivering it. Couldn't grab hold of it. And making sure it wasn't problematic. Trossard. Good effort here. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Getting forward. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Great opportunity. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Trying to pick out a teammate. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Growing pressure here, and another corner. And over it comes. Well, really, it had to be further away from the keeper. Trossard. Saka. Thomas Partey. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Well, they're going for the short one. And cleared off the line. Gabriel. And Kai Havertz. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Well cleared away. Partey. Strong play here. Partey. Oh, surely! And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
So the game continues, and Arsenal cantering to victory now. Longstaff. Bruno Guimaraes. Murphy. Promising sequence. Well, under no real pressure as he brought the ball down. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Ben White. Bukayo Saka. And Kai Havertz. And in with a real chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
Isak. Possession lost, intercepted. Trossard. Trossard. Great defending. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Martin Ødegaard. Giving it a try. Oh, good work by the keeper. And played short. Played into the box. Clearance needed to be better. And strong play here. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Trossard. And Newcastle with the ball again. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Harvey Barnes. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
Well, as free kicks go, that wasn't the best, was it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, Derek.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Martin Ødegaard. Thomas Partey. Doing well to keep possession. Oh, but they've lost it now. Counter-attacking chance. Wilson. Can they keep it going? Well, disappointing end to the move. Alexander Zinchenko. Trossard. He's very adept at protecting the ball. And fine goalkeeping. Taken short. Teammates in the middle. And a no-nonsense clearance. He's protecting it effectively. Nicely blocked. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Guimarães. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? Bruno Guimarães. Nicely timed tackle. Good physical play. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Partey. Partey. Delivered into the area here. Not away completely. Bruno Guimarães. Gordon. Guimarães. And showing fine vision. And that will be a corner. Favouring the short one. Looking for a teammate. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. I'll try to build a head of steam. Another corner it'll be. Playing it in. Good clearance. Alexander Zinchenko. Bukayo Saka. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second and a throw-in conceded.
Well, the stats don't lie. Arsenal have had most of the possession. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
20 minutes to go in this one. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Alexander Zinchenko. Partey. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Fisted clear. Throw into Arsenal coming up. Well, not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Good-looking sequence. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And it's with Isak. Possession lost by Newcastle. Callum Wilson. Could be threatening. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Anthony Gordon. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Martin Ødegaard. Gabriel Jesus. Effective hold-up play. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger, and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
Just 15 minutes remaining. Gordon. Room to roam on the wing for Newcastle. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Nicely timed tackle. Declan Rice. It's with Ødegaard. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. It's Arsenal's turn now. Zinchenko. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. Now, will the cross work out for them? Not able to put it behind for what will be a corner here. But he's gone short with it. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. A decisive clearance it was. Ball retention, so important. Great opportunity! It's opened up for him. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
Guimaraes. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Newcastle. Emil Kraft. Wilson. Isaac. That's a good pass. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Martin Ødegaard. Gabriel Jesus. A really effective shielding under pressure. Bukayo Saka. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he read it really well. Fine save. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And he's fired over the corner. Delivering it. And the goalkeeper's touch, that was crucial. The corner kicks keep on coming. Who can they pick out? Still not clear. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Isaac. Wilson with it. The ball back with Arsenal now. Well, he's certainly not alone. Gabriel Jesus. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Really determined play to hang on to it. Showing a lot of guile there. Happy to take on the shot. A smart stop here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Good clearance. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. No let-up on the pressing front. Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Well, now, that changes things just a little bit, Stuart.
Well, it does, but he can't complain, can he? That's a sending off all day long.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Shielding the ball superbly. Gabriel Jesus. It's Dan Burn. Well, in the dying embers of the game, but Arsenal still full of life. A most enjoyable performance.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Longstaff. A bit wasteful from the Magpies. Ben White. And a good-looking ball. Clattered away. This looks more than decent. Ben White. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. And Newcastle showing good width. Can he put it away? Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Bukayo Saka. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Partey. That's a good-looking ball. And the chance is on. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. What a pass this is from Saka. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Isaac. Bruno Guimaraes. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Gabriel Jesus. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
Bruno Guimaraes. And on to Barnes. A real opening now. Surely. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Bruno Guimaraes. Had no interest in losing possession. Well, that's the end of that move for now. He's done remarkably well to get himself forward here, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's put it just a fraction wide of the post. Couldn't quite find his teammate. Thomas Partey. Isak. Newcastle ceding possession. Kivior. Declan Rice. Now with Jesus. Now can they counter clinically? Arsenal have given it away. Wilson. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Matt Ritchie. Very quick thinking there. That's a fine-looking run by Gabriel Jesus. Opportunity it is. Ball is loose. And it's there for him. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, just look at this. He's so bright in the box. He's first to the ball and then a decent finish. It's a good bit of play.
Longstaff. And the Magpies failing to keep the ball. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, some referees might have reached for the yellow card, but not this one.
Yeah, another foul, and he will get a yellow card, that's for sure.
Oh, great vision. Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. Declan Rice. What can he do with it now? And the referee decides enough is enough. It's the end of the game. Arsenal victorious. That's the main headline from this one.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
And Kai Havertz. And in with a real chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't. Great opportunity. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Surely. Opportunity it is. Ball is loose. And it's there for him. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Well, hello to you. The weather hasn't really cooperated. It has been raining here in North London. Our venue is the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Arsenal up against Newcastle United.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Odegaard in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, we've got the same shape here, so today could be about which wingers are the most effective. So this should be a really good watch today.
And the game begins. Declan Rice. Havertz. Running with the ball confidently. Now looking dangerous here. Electing to cross into the centre. And the danger cleared. Kai Havertz. Intercepting it intelligently. Isaac. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
Tomiyasu. Now in possession, Trossard. Trossard. And delivered into the box. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And taken short. And a useful cross. The clearance wasn't decisive. He does have pressure to deal with. And saved by the keeper. Now how about the short corner? Arsenal's free kick here. And deep into the penalty area. And the problem not completely solved. Martin Ødegaard. Well, going for power and so close to finding the net. A mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Trossard. It's with Gabriel. Partey. Martin Ødegaard. Trossard. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Havertz. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. The save was a good one.
Well, they're playing well now, and these fans can sense a goal coming.
It's a short corner. And played in. It comes to nothing in the end. Martin Ødegaard. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Now can they counter clinically? Declan Rice. Excellent defending. Partey. Saka. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Well, punched away by the keeper. Can they cover up? And clears his lines. Martin Ødegaard. Well, it would have taken perfect technique from that sort of range, and that was less than perfect.
Not a good decision from him. That's a waste of possession there.
Anderson. Arsenal doing well to regain possession. And teammates around him. Still trying to make something happen. Partey. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, real quality all around. How about that free kick? And how about the save? Short corner taken. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. And a short corner, let's see. Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. Keen to take it short here. And a decent delivery. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Taken short. Teammates in the middle. Well, the danger is still there. Well, just centimetres away, narrowly wide.
Yeah, but the goalkeeper had it covered, no doubt about that. I think he would have saved it.
Isaac. And teammates to play it to. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Martin Ødegaard. Rice with it. And quick thinking defensively. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Martin Ødegaard. Elliot Anderson. What a magnificent pass. And it's with Isaac. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
And deciding to go short with this one. Guimarães. Crucial piece of defending. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Declan Rice. Determined defending. Bruno Guimarães. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Can someone get on the end of this? Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Saka. An encouraging Arsenal move, but really sticking to their task defensively. Isaac. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, thwarted there! And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. That's a good look. Real chance! Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Trying to deliver it accurately. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Longstaff. Credit to them for winning back possession. Declan Rice. It's with Ødegaard. The Gunners have lost the ball. That's a lovely ball. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. No-nonsense clearance. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. Declan Rice. Plenty of support here. Havertz. The delivery. Couldn't quite hang on. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that. Well, he has to come up with a game plan. His side are struggling now.
Well, the pressure has certainly been applied. Let's find out if Newcastle are feeling it. This could be interesting. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. The cross is on. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Could be threatening. Simple catch, really. Bukayo Saka. White. Moving forward effectively. Crossing possibilities. Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
And the Magpies finding space on the flank. And a very good challenge. Havertz. Rice with it. Kai Havertz. Arsenal unable to retain possession. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Teammates in the middle. Oh, a goal for Arsenal! It's theirs to lose now.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Longstaff. Guimaraes. Dan Burn. Bruno Guimaraes. Elliot Anderson. Well read to win possession back. Partey. Good through ball. Given away again. The Magpies pushing forward with options available. Crossed accurately towards the far post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Bukayo Saka. Arsenal could be onto something. Angles it back. Oh, might be. Partey. Magnificent defending. And continues his run. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike.
Well, there it is. Arsenal have created chance after chance, and I just can't see that changing. They've been excellent here.
Guimaraes. Anthony Gordon. Anderson. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. William Saliba. Martin Odegaard. Kai Havertz. Saka. And Newcastle unable to hang on to the ball. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. Well, no wonder his teammates are giving him an icy stare on the back of that.
Well, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there. He got it totally wrong, whatever he was doing.
Elliot Anderson. And threading it through. Blocking it. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Thomas Partey. Martin Odegaard. And passing it through. And darting through. Ball is loose. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Well, Martin Odegaard is so very talented, and he's displaying all his talents out there on the pitch.
Well, he's been a joy to watch so far. He's got so much ability, and it was also a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
Anderson. Here's Isak. Good tackle. Thomas Partey. Oh, no let up. Plenty of pressure. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they make it count? Oh, tremendous block. Well, an aimless clearance, and that was down to the pressure. Longstaff. Murphy. Long-range effort. Well, that was an opportunity to get themselves back into this contest.
Well, it's a chance, yes, and one they needed to take. They're struggling here, no doubt about that.
Martin Ødegaard. Arsenal could threaten from this position. Delivering it into the box. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
It's a short corner. Dangerous ball. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Kai Havertz. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Isak. Now a decent position. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Well, the footballers have an internal radar. The radar wasn't working that time.
Yeah, I'm assuming he won't be taking the next one.
Havertz. It's with Ødegaard. This could be troublesome. He's just got to continue his run. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is.
Playing it in. Danger still on. Shielding the ball superbly. It was on its way in. Gabriel. Declan Rice. Arsenal have given it away. Longstaff. Here's Isak. A chance to whip it in. Isak. Really good build-up, but no end product. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Partey. Now with Havertz. Bukayo Saka. Could be dangerous. The supporters want to see him have a go. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. A very effective play, and they might be onto something. Well, it might still work out for them. Using his strength to shield the ball. This looks more than decent. And the shot just over the top. Jacob Murphy. Doing well to keep possession. Well, that's going to be all for the first half here at the home of Arsenal. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, good first half performance, obviously with the goal, but with so many chances falling to him, you wonder whether he could have had 2 or 3 by now. But I wouldn't be too surprised, though, if he ends up with the match ball, as he does look a real threat.
Trossard. And delivered into the box. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. The save was a good one.
Well, they're playing well now, and these fans can sense it.
Keen to take it short here. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he...
Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. The delivery. Couldn't quite hang on. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better. Teammates in the middle. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
This could be troublesome. He's just got to continue his run. Oh, magical piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. Such good reactions. It really is.
So off and running again. And there was a big gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Newcastle in the second? And defending as a unit. Declan Rice. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Ball retention, so important. Tremendous challenge. Guimaraes. Longstaff. Oh, that's a really good run. Opportunity. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Declan Rice. Really determined play to hang on to it. And teammates around him. Has eyes for goal! Well, plenty of power, but just too much height on it. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And Newcastle come away with it. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Harvey Barnes. Crossing into the middle. Still not clear. Well, no damage done. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
From down here, it looked as though he landed actually on top of his elbow. That's why he's in so much discomfort, and that's why, of course, the bench are so concerned.
Cheers, Jeff. And over it comes. It might still be problematic. Shot attempted. Blocking it. And played short. Electing to cross into the centre. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Martin Ødegaard. Strong play here. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Isak. Now with Barnes. A really effective shielding under pressure. And it's with Isak. Arsenal recovering possession well. Might be a chance to break. Looked like an effective counter-attack, but brilliantly read. Trossard. Thomas Partey. And he's in. Cross could be useful. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Saka. Martin Ødegaard. It's there for him. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Bruno Guimaraes. Harvey Barnes. A real opening now. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. William Saliba. White. Bukayo Saka. Beautifully weighted ball. Sound piece of defending. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Bruno Guimaraes. Good ball over the top. Well, nicely cut out. Thomas Partey. And it's with Isaac. Oh, surely. And keeping it out. Corner kick played in. And swept out of there. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Can he get them level? Not the best clearance. Shielding the ball superbly. And it's come off the keeper. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Martin Ødegaard. Now with Havertz. A foul but no whistle. Instead advantage with Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. It's looking promising. Oh, fine hold-up play here. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. That's really good and effective physical play. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And putting his body on the line. Arsenal pushing to add to the lead. They've won the corner. And the short option preferred. Still work to do. And a fine stop. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Well, he certainly caught all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Well, they've decided to make a change. And Newcastle using width to good effect. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So underway again at 2-2. They've lost possession here, Arsenal. And it's with Isak. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, they have it again. Gordon. Trying his luck. Nicely blocked. Breaking at pace. Declan Rice. Rice. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Vital intervention. Isak. Bruno Guimaraes. Harvey Barnes. Just the challenge that was required. Arsenal being afforded too much room. Looking for the right angle. Still trying to make something happen. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
So a personnel change then. Over it comes. Oh, a really good header, but the goalkeeper there to cover up.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Well, not away properly. Ben White. Cuts it back. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Who's going to get on the end of it? And making sure it wasn't problematic. Martinelli. The delivery towards the back post. And clears his lines. And there's the feed into the box. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that. Well, all eyes are on the manager. What's he going to do to turn this around?
On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Anthony Gordon. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And played in. And stopping the danger. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. Declan Rice. Martin Ødegaard. Partey. Rice with it. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. And what a magical save it was! And over comes the corner. Half-hearted clearance. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Gabriel Jesus. Guimaraes. Emil Kraft. Well, he's given us away. Trying to open them up. A matter of keeping his composure. And they know they need to stop him. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Counter-attacking chance. And it's with Isak. Harvey Barnes. There to win it back. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Martin Ødegaard. Now, who can he play it to? Can't miss, surely! Corner to Arsenal. What can they do with this one? It's a short one. Well, another corner following on from the last one. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Martinelli. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And the red card has been shown, and that puts a bit of a stain on things.
Well, they're in a great position, but that could change everything. It's a thoughtless challenge.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Declan Rice. Newcastle come away with it. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But the danger averted for now. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. And the pressure was sustained and coordinated. Declan Rice. He has time to play it over. And caught with ease. No real threat from the cross. Longstaff. Now with Barnes. Isak. Well, still time for them to level it. But they took care of the situation defensively. Declan Rice. Martinelli. And whipped into the box. Can they cover up? And a save that keeps them believing.
Well, he's given them a chance with that save, as you said, but will they get another opportunity? I'm not sure.
Can someone get on the end of this? And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Newcastle doing well to regain possession. Declan Rice. He has teammates around him. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And drawing it back. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Longstaff. Anderson. Here's Isak. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Time for a change then. A deft clearance. Now can they counter clinically? Well, Newcastle have it back now. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Longstaff. Harvey Barnes. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Arsenal's free kick here. Ben White. Ben White. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Well, he made great contact with that one. But the goalkeeper had his own ideas. It's a short one. That's a nice-looking ball. Just the clearance that was needed. Showing he's in behind. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Ben White. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Jesus. Zinchenko. Well, strong play here. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Callum Wilson. Here's Isak. Good vision from Gabriel Jesus. It is now with Jorginho. Determined defending. They take it short. Sound piece of defending. Barnes. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Isak. Getting forward. Attending to his defensive chores. Martinelli. Rice. It's a cross towards the near post. And I thought that might carry a threat, but a strong punch by the keeper. And a throw-in for Arsenal. Terrific block. Arsenal finding space on the wing. Good-looking cross. Spot on with that tackle. Not that clearance. Now, will the cross work out for them? Throw in here for Arsenal. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And the deflection means a corner. They favoured a short one here. Very quick thinking there. Being pressed here. Longstaff. Well, he's given us away. High pressing again, trying to force a mistake. Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Gabriel Jesus. So there it is, the final whistle, and a satisfying outcome for Arsenal and their many fans around the world. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
The delivery. Couldn't quite hang on. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better. Teammates in the middle. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now. Harvey Barnes. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. And Newcastle using width to good effect. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. And there's the feed into the box. And it's in! They're back in front. Stunning scenes here. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And drawing it back. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Showing a real will to win the ball. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now. Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Barcelona versus Villarreal.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Frenkie de Jong plays. Must be! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, as the replay shows us, this is the way to beat tight marking. Just look how he turns with the ball. That's a fantastic goal, you have to say.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. A super tackle and they've won possession. Gerard Moreno. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. And players waiting in the centre. And that's a corner. Playing it in. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Did look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Barcelona have been awarded the throw-in. Lewandowski. They've ceded possession, Barca. Coquelin. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. It's there for him. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top quality finish.
So 2-0 now. Rafinha. Parejo. Determined defending. Rafinha. Well, it could be on for him here. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, that makes it interesting. And suddenly he's showing a bit of concern here. Just look at his face.
Well, they get the ball moving and Barca believing again. Gerard Moreno. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And now the visionary Lewandowski. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Corner kick played in. Well, it still could be dangerous. Christensen. Now with Lewandowski. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Parejo. It's with Raul Albiol. Well, it's one pass after another. That's a good-looking shot. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating.
Well, Barca are struggling here. Had that gone in, they would have been in a very difficult position. Can they now respond?
Yes, every team needs a slice of luck from time to time. It's all about how you use that slice of luck to your advantage. Well, he's been ruled offside. Well, sensible refereeing, you might say. Now he goes back and hands out the yellow card, Stuart.
Yeah, that's very good. He let the play continue and then came back for the earlier challenge.
Lewandowski. Oh, breezing past him. Blocked by Raul Albiol. Oh, that genuine chance. Oh, covering up defensively. Deflected behind. Corner forthcoming. Keen to take it short here. Oh, he saved it well. Well, opting for the short corner. Gundogan. Gundogan went from the wide position to infield. He's blocked it! Now, he could be in hot water here, having already been booked. And it is the case that 2 yellows equal a red.
Well, that was always going to happen. He just couldn't contain himself, could he?
Well, they've decided to make a change. Gundogan. Return to Lewandowski. Real chance. Winning back possession. And that'll be a Barca throw. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Joao Cancelo. On to Gundogan. And the ball back with Villarreal. Alex Baena. Perfect tackle. Gundogan. This is Robert Lewandowski. Oriol Romeu. Real chance. He got a good palm on it. Managed to get it out of there.
Well, that was a great opportunity to get themselves level, but Barcelona still trail here, mainly due to that brilliant save by the goalkeeper.
Yes, they just have to make sure they stay defensively compact here. This might have potential, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And Villarreal have it back now. Alexander Sørloth. That's a routine take. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Barcelona, a free kick. It'll be here. Joao Cancelo. Given away by Barcelona. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Can they use it to their advantage? Opportunity, Moreno! And the keeper more than equal to the task. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Playing it in. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time.
Well, he knows that would have won the game. So frustrating for him.
And there's the delivery. It might still be problematic. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now can they counter clinically? Rafinha. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Loves to attack from the wide areas. Can they convert? And keeping it out. Who can they pick out? Couldn't quite hang on. Well, defensive resilience there.
Well, ter Stegen has just kept his team in it there. They aren't playing well, but that just might inspire them to get back into this game.
Well, in possession now and looking to create something of their own. Oh, what What a clearance under pressure! Had to react, and did. Gerard Moreno. Now Coquelin. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Pedri. Lewandowski now. Oriol Romeu. Gundogan. Villarreal doing well to regain possession. Parejo. Promising pass. Coquelin. And return to Moreno. Can he take advantage? I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Well, attacking possibilities. Coquelin. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Pedri. It's with Gundogan. Koundé. Now with Lewandowski. Well read to put an end to that attack. Kiko Femenia. And here's Gerard Moreno. And back to Moreno. And Villarreal come away with it. Gundogan. And a tidy ball. Joao Cancelo. And Lewandowski in the thick of things. Splendid defending. Keen to take it short here. And playing it back. He's blocked it! And given away by Barca. Gundogan. It's a fine piece of attacking play from Lewandowski. And he has teammates to give it to. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. And putting his body on the line. Threat over for now, it seems. Alexander Sørloth. Villarreal struggling to keep hold of the ball. Romeu. Well, he's certainly not alone. Pedri. Promising sequence. And this to level it. It's a perfect challenge. Oriol Romeu. Lewandowski. Has a go! Well, you have to put that one down as a chance to draw level.
Well, it certainly wasn't an easy chance, but one they needed to take.
Cuenca. Now Parejo. Good tackle. And Barca moving the ball with purpose. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And pressing from the front. Romeu. Pedri. Determined defending. And the referee has awarded the free kick. He tried to play advantage, but it wasn't forthcoming. Lewandowski. And now Lewandowski! That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a great bit of skill because he has to get both topspin and side spin on the ball at the same time. Look how much bend he gets on that. Excellent goal. Well, disappointment, anger, frustration, whatever is going through his mind, he needs to get his team going again here.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Coquelin. Oh, getting the ball forward. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? Rafinha. Jules Koundé on the ball. Romeu. Pedri. Oriol Romeu. It's with Gundogan. Determined defending. Making progress. Played into the centre. Clears it away. Pedri. Moreno. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Delivering it. Well, still an issue here. Danger averted for now. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Oriol Romeu. Pedri. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
It's a short one. Gundogan. Christensen. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Alex Baena. Now can they make something happen? Takes the shot! And he read it really well. Fine save. Played over and dealt with it nicely. Well, he keeps going. Well, there's the pullback. Parejo. And back to Coquelin. And fine goalkeeping. Lewandowski. Pedri. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Joao Cancelo. Oh, great attacking play. And pushed away to safety. And Barca's corner. Who can he pick out? Could still be dangerous. Christensen. He's in control of the situation. Koundé. Teammate in support. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Gerard Moreno. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Pedri. Now veering in field. Gundogan. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Romeu. Lewandowski now. Gundogan. That's a good-looking shot. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
Must be! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. It's there for him. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Rafinha. Well, it could be on for him here. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. Oh, he saved it well. Opportunity, Moreno. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Playing it in. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right... Takes the shot. And he read it really well. Fine save. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. He's using his strength to good effect. And the ball back with Barcelona here. Oriol Romeu. Lewandowski. Now, can they hit them on the counter? All hands on deck. Might work out. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Who can they pick out? And ably dealt with. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Lewandowski. It's with Joao Cancelo. Return to Lewandowski. Chance to cross. Has someone to play it to. That was going in. Well, not away properly. Strong play here. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Rafinha. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Doing everything possible to keep possession. But just like that, possession changes hands. Gundogan. Oh, nice ball. Cancelo. Cuts it back. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Joao Cancelo. Oh, great block. Gerard Moreno. Could be a chance to break here. Coquelin. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And given away. Gundogan. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. But they took care of the situation defensively. Coquelin. Beautifully weighted ball. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Has eyes for goal. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Let's see about the delivery. Well, it has come to nothing. Happy to take on the shot. And stopping the danger. Pedri. Promising move from Barcelona. Oh, managing to beat him. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Moreno. Femenia. Oh, danger here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Who can he pick out? Baena. Well, just narrowly over the crossbar. Good hit, though. Rafinha. Romeu. Lewandowski. Oriol Romeu. Gundogan. He's very adept at protecting the ball. "30 minutes left for play. Good work from Barca to make sure possession changed hands. Oriol Romeu. Here's Rafinha. Gundogan. Romeu. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Coquelin. He's in with a chance. Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top-quality save. Great anticipation.
Now sending it in. No-nonsense piece of defending. And Barca have it back. This might have potential. He's in behind. And a goal! Down to 10, but don't write them off just yet. 1-0.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Alexander Sørloth. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Villarreal recovering possession well. On attacking possibilities. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Oriol Romeu. It's with Gundogan. Joao Cancelo. Pedri. This is Robert Lewandowski. Just the challenge that was required. Parejo. Teammates available. Parejo. Able to get his body in the way. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Coquelin. Oh, genuine chance. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Romeu. Joao Cancelo. Passing it accurately. An encouraging move from Barca. Might be a chance here. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Substitution time it is here. Over it comes. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Well, let's see if something comes of this. And there to intervene. And the referee has given the advantage to Barca. Lewandowski. It's with Gundogan. Rafinha. This is Robert Lewandowski. Precise ball movement. Now Lewandowski carries the ball forward. But can he produce from this position? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. He's protecting it effectively. Pedri. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Who can he pick out? Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. 20 minutes remaining. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. Romeu. Now with Gundogan. Will he find the net? And still danger here. And cleared away. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Here it is now, a substitution. Ball is loose. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Parejo. It's a perfect challenge. Ronald Araujo. Oriol Romeu. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Joao Cancelo. This is Robert Lewandowski. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Moreno. Now can they make something happen? Moreno. Trying his luck. Determined defending. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Gundogan. Lewandowski now. Well, can they make one of these passes count? Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Alexander Sørloth. And they need to get tighter here. And played in. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Etienne Capoue. And the ball with Sørloth. Barca regaining possession. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Capoue. Decides to shoot. Well, foiled by a teammate. And then offside the decision.
Well, he is offside when the ball hits him, but I think the keeper had that covered anyway.
Romeu. Here's Rafinha. Gundogan. Lewandowski. He's in here. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, I have to say, that's a really composed finish. He had to get that absolutely right. He certainly did that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Rafinha. Joao Cancelo. Lewandowski. Well, it might still work out for them. And I think he'll be kicking himself, ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Barcelona free kick, it'll be here. Koundé. Pedri. Has eyes for goal! Well, a nearly moment, just over the top. Well, only minutes remaining now, and Barcelona with a commanding lead. Stuart, how would you assess their performance overall?
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity! Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And over comes the corner. Capoue. Will he play it in? Determined defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Have to pay attention defensively. Dangerous ball. That was going in! And you need your defender to take charge. Gundogan. Oh, covering up defensively. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Shot attempted. And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Using his physical strength to shield it. Oh, fancy footwork. Moreno. Firing it towards goal. Got to it easily, the keeper. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Balde. Pedri. That's really good and effective physical play. And they need to get tighter. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And it's played into the centre. And a confident clearance. Pressing like that will help the cause. And pushed away to safety. And a Villarreal throw in here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, I must say, no shortage of space for Barcelona. Can he put it away? And getting in the way of that, superb defensive play. Takes it on. That is how to keep it out of the net. Out of play then, Barcelona throw coming up. Crossed into the penalty area. Good piece of defending. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And he keeps going. Offside the decision. Etienne Capoue. And the ball with Surlot. Parejo. Moreno. Femenia. And a useful cross. And the header wasn't all that far away in the end.
Well, he attacks it well, but he just couldn't keep the header down.
Torres. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Etienne Capoue. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Ferran Torres. Now with Sergi Roberto. Balde. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer, and Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. It's there for him. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Rafinha. Well, it could be on for him here. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right... He's in behind. And a goal! Down to 10, but don't write them off just yet. 1-0. Lewandowski. He's in here. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Shot attempted. And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.